Welcome to Beyond the Box.
Our guests are insiders that are now out and on our side, dropping nuclear intel and breaking it down just for you.
And now it's time to introduce our hosts, Brenda Lankridge and Suzanne Haunt. Join us and subscribe for weekly shows. Beyond the Box begins now. Let's jump in.
Hello. We are back again. Yes, we are. And tonight we're going to be doing part 2 of the Orbs. I don't think we're going to talk so much with the drones because we all know where those come from. We're not stupid. But we're going to talk a little bit about the Orbs tonight. Steve's got more reels that he has come across. So we're going to do that. And before we do that, I'm going to tell you guys, I have got to say a prayer. Because the way things have been going, I'm going to scare Satan. He's going to wish he never even crossed my path. So let's do this. Now I got people messaging me. So let me go ahead and start off with the prayer and then we will get going. Father, I want to ask that you give me the strength to keep my cool. I also want to ask that you take care of all of this evil and keep it away. And please, I want you to take care of everybody and put a hedge of protection. Everybody that watches this show, everybody that comes on this show, Father. And for me, Susie, Steve, Andy, everybody, we all need you and we need your strength. And we ask this in Jesus' name. Amen, guys. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get everybody dragged in here. I have a full boat tonight. We've got Steve.
Howdy.
And Andy. Wait a minute. We had Jake. I don't know where he went. He'll be back.
You went back to State Farm.
Must have had an insurance claim he had to go fix. Jake, I don't know where you went. Where'd you go? So tonight we have a lot of footage to go through. Steve has found all kinds of stuff. He's been working hard getting that stuff all up. So we will go ahead and let him take the floor. What do you want to say, Steve, with everything you got?
Well, the first video has been privatized. I'll say that much. So the stuff that's coming out, it's very time sensitive, which is why we're doing this show. And then this will basically restore it in perpetuity. But yeah, most of these are off of Facebook Reels. And it piggybacks on to the show that we did last week. So I'm ready when you are.
All right. Pull them up. Pull them up and we will get them going. Jake, we've been talking about orbs and the other things that have been flying around, which we know what those other things are. And last week we did a show on these orbs. So tonight we're going to be pulling some more footage up. And that thing right there is weird as it comes.
Yeah, so this is uh, feeding into our conversation about the fallen
Step all the
angels
way.
and how all of this looks like those Dyson spheres that are turning and everything. This
Yeah.
is new stuff that we didn't show before, but it carries on from what we were talking about. So
Bring your phone. I'll put it on your phone. Where's your phone?
Look at that thing go.
that one was amazing.
Now that other one that was darker, if you look at the lights that were flashing in it, it looked like it had the same lights flashing as they're finding on the drones.
Like the red and green.
Yes.
This one we saw last time.
Now that one trips me out because that is exactly like those what they say in the Bible that the angels actually look like.
And see, we're getting pretty decent resolution on all of these videos. I'll let it replay a second time. Even that one. Normally we would get stuff like this, like the past 10, 20 years.
Right.
This one has so much depth to it. And then this is another one that looks like the usual that we've been capturing.
Is that from a plane?
That's recording a screen. No, that was a screen
Oh.
recording off of a camera.
Okay. And then there's that one there that we've seen. Okay. That one's weird.
And then again, the depth of the lights and shadows on that, just incredible. So that's the first one. And I'll do the same I was doing before. Just back and forth after each one will come back to all of us.
I really think that one, it now, whether it's being done on purpose or not, I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, but in my opinion, it looks exactly like what they describe that the angels actually are. And in one of them, in the middle of it is one single eye, and then it has things that run all different directions around the eye. And those things that run different directions, they all have eyes on them. So that's what it looks like to me, which I think is kind of weird. But
It's great that you bring that up because the next clip that I have is exactly that. So I'm going to try to queue up 2 here so we don't have to go back and forth too much. So we got over 20 to look at. So this is what you were talking about.
yes,
Where these things would visit people in the past.
right.
The be not afraid angels.
And see, look at that.
That I think is playing at normal speed, and then that's slowing down in the second.
Just saying. Somebody said, oh, that could be an aircraft. No.
That's nothing that we have, I'm pretty sure.
That's kind of strange. And that does look exactly like that other thing you showed. So, just saying. Oh, what's he got?
Oh yeah, they're like little bursts of light. It's just not fully in focus though, unfortunately. And some of these things are lens flares, like what was up there, but not that.
Right.
Not that. See all that happening. So yeah, there's more sightings of that happening, and it's been happening since we last had our show. So it's just continually going.
Okay. So you have now the last time we seen um, like that one thing that would go across and have the O-rings following it, like a trail of it, I guess you would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You mean the video we just saw?
No. The one that we were looking at last week. So do we have anything else that you found this week that was anything close to that maybe can explain what it might have been?
I don't think it's going to explain anything. It'll add more to it, though. Like
Okay.
Go
there
to
are
YouTube.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, I got a few more queued up here.
Okay.
So this one, the lady was filming in the sky, and she started talking about Jesus, and then
Right.
it moved.
Yeah, like right when she said, it, it started doing all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do remember seeing that. I didn't see this darker version of it where it looks like it's different lighting. But either way, that is very, very weird.
So we had that, and then this one I think we had last week, but this one tells us the correct location of where it's at in Argentina. We were guessing it was either Poland or Austria,
Oh, okay.
but this is Argentina, so that's just confirming that with all the different colors on it too. And then this is similar, but it's in Florida.
Oh. So what they're seeing in Argentina, they're also seeing similar in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I haven't heard too many people at all make those connections. They're like it. Well, obviously that's happening all over the world, but not like that, like what we just shown here.
Yeah, I think that one there I don't really understand. I mean, I know that they have the capability of taking these drones up in the air and making, I mean, we've all seen the videos of them,
Yeah, the light shows.
Claus and all that stuff, but this is just a cluster. That's all you can say about it.
You have to keep in mind a lot of these drones, if they do fly that close together, they might hit each other and fall out of the sky.
Oh, that's true.
So let's say these are orbs, it makes a lot more sense than saying it's a bunch of manned drones, considering how imperfect we are. You'd think
Yeah,
some of these would crash.
Yeah, some of them sit on top of each other. If you look, they're like extremely close to each other.
All right, I got two more here for now, and I'll load up some more. So this is Miami Beach, and they're saying it's the same that they've been seeing in New Jersey. So do you see this? We'll show it again here. This looks like it's huge, but then it's passing between buildings.
Huh.
Incredible.
So, yes, John, we already brought up that the wills from the Bible, the angel will thing. We already brought that up and compared it with.
And I don't know if it was Woo Riders that said about plasmoids, but after he mentioned that, that's all I kept seeing on these videos or were people talking
Yes.
about plasmoids. So
Yeah.
he introduced me to that word.
Yeah, that was
And this
the
is
goal.
plasmoids too, yeah.
The plasmoid things. Yep.
And she's just talking about how it could be unlimited energy
Right.
that was sitting up in the sky and now it's entering our atmospheres.
I just still can't get over the fact, Steve, that the pictures you took in April out there at Susie's, when you zoomed in on those stars, they look like these things here. Some of them, they look
Yeah.
the same. So,
Well, I'll get a lot more pictures the next time I visit, which, if it won't be before July, it'll definitely be in July because I'll be out that way. But yeah, the plasmoids. And then, yeah, the fact that it looks similar to what I took on her ranch. So there's something to all of it. And those stars in the sky over at Susie's, they didn't seem like they were moving. Everything
right.
was pretty much stationary.
But they still look the same on the inside when you did close up to them. So let's say that our stars are balls of energy, free energy that we probably are supposed to have. Anything that comes from the earth is what. But we get charged for water, we get charged for electricity, and our planet produces water. Why are we paying for it?
Mm-hmm.
Concept that, I mean, I understand why, because nobody makes money if they don't charge for it. As I drink bottled water.
I'm just making sure everything is in order here.
Jake is like a bunny rabbit today. So, how many more? You said we have quite a few, right?
I had 22 picked out, but one of them didn't. It's on private now, unfortunately.
Probably was a good one, huh?
Yeah. But that's why we're doing this show, so that we have it logged in perpetuity. I'm almost ready.
Susie went to go take a shower. Hi, Jason. Susie says she was jumping in the shower. She's been working all day. I know she has been. They've been doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, we'll be showing some black orb stuff too, or black cube orbs.
The black cube.
Yeah, I'm glad we're doing this now instead of next week because some of these videos might be available next week.
Right.
I'm getting like 10 of these things ready so that we can just go boom, boom, boom.
You're right, Norma. And I agree, everything should be like that. We shouldn't be charged for water. We shouldn't be charged for electricity. Our planet generates this stuff for a reason. Apparently, the reason is, well, they want to make money. Why not? I think I got some up. There we go. Okay.
So we got 10 more to look at for now. Not sure where this one's at.
Is
There's a
it?
different perspective of the lights going through the clouds.
Oh. And then they threw something off. Did they, that kind of looks like something hit one of their drones and tossed it aside. See, watch them. They're like, oh, we're going to go get this little guy right here. Doesn't need to be up here, so beat him up behind the cloud here. Yep, and down it goes. Like they were throwing away garbage.
Yeah, it's like the physics behind all of this doesn't even make sense to me. Let's say these things are drones. It's like,
Isn't it? The drones.
Why would they behave this way?
And wait till the other one gets in the cloud and then beat it up and throw it away. What is that? I do not understand.
All right, so this is in Nashville.
What's going on in the sky? Uh-oh.
You see the turn it made?
Yeah, like it was going and it stopped and like it zigged. Now it's going into pieces.
Or it's deploying more of the orbs.
That's strange.
It's the shuttle bus. All right, everyone get off.
Right? You're here. Your little space alien quarter only got you this far.
I'd like to know proximity of where this was at in Nashville. It looks like it could be on the outskirts of the city. Yeah.
Contact some of these people that did these videos. And that's a plane one. They're in the plane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so this is an older one, but still, I thought it was worth showing.
Oh, that's the one with all the black dots in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm on the side of this. These ones might be the government drones. Because they're above the cloud layer.
Jason said that Rob had a video on where there was a orb that took down a drone. So oh.
Yeah, this is an old one, but not one that we've shared, I don't think.
That's kind of interesting. Huh.
Is it playing with the clouds like making a snowball?
Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely different, Jason. You see what it's doing with the cloud? Like at one point it looks like a cloud turns into the bottom side of a whale, and now you got this and it's dragging it along.
Almost like it was trying to cloak itself too in a way.
Yeah.
But why show the light?
Kind of makes me wonder what our clouds are made of, as if we don't already know. Did I say that out loud?
Oh, and this is some of the first ones too. But this was the one that got stuck in a tree. And then they shined a light on it and it looks like this.
And nobody ever took that, or the government never came and
There's
got it?
no answer to this one.
Yeah.
And this is like 11, 12 days ago already. But they're shining a light up on it. And then that's during the day. Yeah, that one was really bizarre.
Hmm. And
And
there's
the
that.
light in the sky behind all of the lights.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then there's this cluster mess. Wow. Oh, I love them. We can't hear them.
Well, I'm doing this just so that we don't get hit with strikes.
Oh.
So they shot a laser at the orb, and then it shot the same color laser back at the people.
Oh.
Yeah, right there.
Well, that's crazy. So it shot it back or it reflected it back. Like, okay.
To my understanding, it probably absorbed the light and then sent that same light back. Or recognized the color frequency and then just queued up its own light.
That's weird.
So
Now what?
this is a CGI of an account of someone in the military seeing orbs with black cubes inside of them.
Well, what were the things that we seen?
Inside of a clear sphere.
So
Well, at Susie's ranch, we saw like in those pictures I took.
Yep.
What looked
Some of
like
the stars.
it looked like this.
Yes, and they had the black cubes. You could see the black cubes in those stars.
And we can go back and look at those again if your audience wants to. But we did show it on the last show. But I like looking at those. There's just so much, and just a single picture, I could spend like an hour on it. But yeah, this is just giving us an idea of what it would look like up close. But yeah.
Or what? Now here's what gets me. So they did this CGI to see what they think it would look like up close, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or do they actually know what it looks like and they're just...
Well, they said it was a black cube inside of a clear sphere. So you just put that into an AI generator, and I'm sure it produced that, what we just saw. At least that's my take on it, because that looked like it was from a Joe Rogan podcast clip.
Yeah. Thank you, Joe. Oh.
A bird flying around with lights flashing on it.
What? A bird with lights on it? Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is a bird. What?
It's like it's charging up lightning or something.
Oh, that is weird. Well, I definitely think that I would probably want to shoot that down. Just to find out why the bird has lights on it.
Yeah.
Class experiment. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, man.
What is that? Now that just looks like somebody flashing a light.
Yeah, look at the shape of it, though.
Yeah,
it's like a
that's
diamond.
weird. Now, I've seen, well, that could have been something that somebody just did. Because, like, I've seen lights that are on top of trucks on those roll bars that are kind of shaped like that.
The lumens on that light, it's so bright. So that's the thing that sticks out to me. If they did it with a really powerful flashlight or something. I'm glad you're questioning. So we have to
Well,
use our discernment to see what's what.
I'm a very curious person. I question everything.
I think this was another cluster. Yeah, right there.
Oh, yeah. I see it now.
And it zooms off of.
And they just went away. Just like that. So these things are popping up everywhere, not just in one place or one state. They're actually popping up in other countries. So
yeah, we showed Argentina, New Jersey, Miami, Nashville. So that right there, that's all over the place. Yeah.
So we have not heard of any of this in places per se like Russia or Ukraine or, all those over there. We haven't run across any that have come from those countries.
No, it'd be really difficult to get ones from over there. Oh, so I got 3 more clips that I'm glad we're just flying through these, but it's important to show it live here in case it gets taken down.
Yeah, oh, well, yeah, because my stuff gets recorded.
Yeah, and I'm able to take a copy of it too once the show's done.
I gotta talk to Susie. I think I need to go see the eye doctor. Like I said, I woke up this morning and it was really weird. Thought I had something in my eye, and I got my mirror out and looked, and my eyes were green. Green. A couple of hours later, they went back to being brown.
What do you think that means?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm a very different person. I'm different, and I don't know what it means.
So this, I have never seen this before until the other day, and I'm still trying to piece together what it means.
Looks almost like Pac-Man. Well, for a minute. What on earth?
But it looks like a hand is going across this thing.
Like those balls that have the electricity in it, and it's centered in the middle. You can't see anything.
Yeah.
I wonder if somebody made that, because
It very well could be made up, but I thought this was interesting enough to share.
Jason, what do you think?
There's clearly a hand. And see, I would want to see the source footage, the raw footage, and this is all that it has.
Jason said plasmoid. So yeah, isn't that, well?
Go let it play through one more time.
Because you can do that with your hand on those balls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those glass things that, you touch it and...
Yeah, mine's packed away somewhere. I have one of them.
I couldn't have one of those. I'd never get any sleep. I'd be up all night long playing with it.
Yeah, I think I've got one of those in storage.
I probably need one. Might educate me. A spear in Vegas, for all you know. Well, Jason, this is why we're here. We're trying to figure these things out. But yeah, that looks like, look then, that looked like a hand. Okay, I did see that. Oh. Come in. Oh.
So again, like this is the clearest you can really get from consumer cameras right now. But I have seen all of it, like the waves and all that, and then that looks like the angel thing too.
Yeah. Huh.
It's so difficult to hold these cameras still when they're zoomed in this close. Like one little bump and the thing's gonna fly. Like it'll go off center screen. And I've seen these with my own eyes too, like this. You go to look at a star, and this is what you get. I want to test the audio real quick. Can you hear that?
No. Hmm. And if you look in the flicker, it still looks like the rails that move around them. Hmm.
That one looks stationary until it does that.
Yeah. Why does it stay stationary and then all of a sudden start wigging out?
It's a good question because we saw that on the other clip where the lady spoke Jesus' name and then it ended up started a new move.
Right. Look at that. See? That has got the balls, the rails. Look. Watch it when it goes by.
I'll back up a bit here.
See it?
Mm-hmm. And it's making a circular motion.
And if you look in the dead center of that when it first starts, I swear you could see an eye. Okay, we don't want to read it. We want to look at it.
Incredible. This one's incredible. And I highly doubt that this is atmospheric condensation or whatever.
Wow, I wonder where that one's from.
Yeah, it's too bad that these don't have locations on them. Get the text off the screen.
I know, right? They send you things to look at and they put writing all in front of it. What is wrong with these people?
They don't want people to steal it. It's like, come on, you're putting it out there for people to see. And that looks like the color of the other one with the lady talking to it.
Julie said that some of these look like, some of these things look like things that you would look at underneath a microscope.
Yeah.
And that has it. Look, I'm telling you, somebody needs to go outside and yell, "Michael, is that you?"
They lose me when they can't spell. What do you see? SEA?
Oh, it might be in Spanish.
No, they're trying to be clever. They just end up
Look.
looking foolish.
I'm trying to make up excuses.
Because they're saying like the sky actually has water, like a water layer on top of it. And that's why we're
Steve,
seeing this.
Firmament.
Hmm.
But doesn't matter. They're underneath it. They're in here with us. So what's their excuse now? But
But
that
you
they're
can't tell me that this is from it being too blurry. Like we're seeing a lot of detail here.
yeah. It may be blurry, but it looks like the reason why is it's moving so fast.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at that. Is that on normal speed?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's on normal speed and it's moving that fast, I don't know. I still think it looks like those angel things with the wheels. There's a name for it, and I cannot, for the like of me, remember what the name of it is. I seen somebody name it one time. It has a name. Julie, do you know what the name of it is? The John calls it angel wheels, but there is another name for them, and I don't remember what it is, but it is the way it's depicted in certain parts of certain Bibles. I never read anything about that in like the regular Bible or King James version or anything like that, but I've read that in the Ethiopian Bible, and also the Book of Enoch has got stuff in there on it. So, you know, uh, a documentary showing. Oh, yeah, it does.
Well, that was everything I had prepared. I'm glad it didn't take as long to look through everything.
So, all right, audience. Well, seeing Woo's not here yet because Woo's supposed to come and make an appearance here, but you know. Um, so what do you guys think? We have government, alien, and biblical. We have three categories that this could fall under. And now I know I don't care what they say on the news, the drones are man made. They are doing whatever it is they're doing with it, trying to be sneaky and, oh, the human race does not need to know. Okay, but the orbs now. Now we've got these orbs. And for the most part, some people, and I've heard them say, well, it's CGI and they're messing with us. They're trying to get us used to seeing things in the sky because the aliens want to come out. But there is something more to this than we know or that we're being told. So, yeah, well, and that's whole bunch of drones. Look at them.
Yeah, this is just a compilation for us to play while we're talking here.
Yeah. So, you know, I if you follow what is in the Bible, the way it comes out in biblical, um, yes, yes. Norma, you're correct. That is what I feel. And the thing of it is it's so easy for them to do that stuff. Why? Well, because they know what the Bible says. And if they want to pretend to do whatever it is that they do to try to get us to comply, be afraid, all this other stuff. They've got the technology to do it. We all know this. And so they could go, all right, so this week in the Bible, and they can do this. And don't tell me they can't, because they can't. This week in the Bible, well, the sky's going to fall. Well, somebody go out there and fire up a machine and make every cloud hit the ground. So it's so hard for us to determine if they're playing with us or if it's something natural that's happening, if it is a biblical thing that's happening. You know, we won't know until we know. I guess that's about the only way I can say it, because they're never going to come out and just say, hey, we've been screwing with you guys
I don't think
time.
this clip is fake. I think this is a compilation of stuff, so we're going to see everything. But it's just just for us to talk.
But there are some of the stuff that they do that are different, you know. Hey, look here. It's the shower girl. Hiya.
Hey. Oh, Lord.
So, are you all right?
I'm good. I'm tired, though. Whew.
Well,
I'm trying to watch it. I'm trying to take a shower. So I'm watching and, yeah, trying.
I do that sometimes. I'll be in the shower and Andy and everybody will be on the radio and I'll have to dry my hand to push the button to say something. And he's like, what is that noise back there? I said, I'm in the shower, Andy. I'm talking to y'all in the shower. But yeah, some of these, like Susie, okay. Like I said, we have 3 different categories that this can fall under. You know, government, alien, biblical. Okay.
All the above.
All of the above. It could be all of the above. And we could have some good stuff going on here that are slapping our government saying, knock it off, you know.
Yeah.
But we could have bad trying to come in and our government could be trying to keep them at bay also. Not that I like giving them credit. Don't get me wrong, because they're a bunch of pain in the butts and they should all be fired. But the fact of the matter is, they're not being honest with us. They're not speaking on things that they should. We live here. This is our planet. And I'm sorry, if people can't handle the truth, I would much rather them say, hey, we're having an issue right now. We've got aliens screwing around. We're trying to keep them at bay. They're telling us that they're coming to take over the planet. You know what? Hey, fine. I would rather know than be sitting in my living room one day and all of a sudden something big, tall, green, and hairy walks in my front door and says, I live here now and I have all your stuff. I mean, it's like, wow. It blows my mind.
I brought up another picture from Susie's ranch here.
Oh, yeah. And
just for us to have fun and zoom in again.
Susie, it's your stars over your ranch.
I know. Look at there, all locked in a cube. Well, okay, so the cube thing is kind of weird because if you follow the Hebrew, you know, the rabbis, they walk around with this black cube stuck on their forehead, and you know, they consider that Saturn or Satan, right? The black cube, right? Saturn,
right?
And so. But you got the Muslims in Mecca, you know, in Arabia that run around like this ring of Saturn around the black cube in Mecca, you know. So in the Middle East, everybody's worshiping this cube. Supposedly that black cube fell out of the sky, and it's some holy black cube. So, you know, and so if the Muslims and the Jews are so different, why do they both worship this, or you know, they like focus on this black cube thing? Okay, why is it so obsessive on this black cube, right?
Now,
and
I can answer that.
Think about it. What are we looking at right now? We're looking into a black cube. What is your cell phone? What is your computer? What is your TV? It's a black cube.
There you got it. You read my mind, because
You know?
I was going to tell you that. But what if it
Yeah.
is one of those things where they believe that they have Satan in this cube, and they believe that if they carry this cube around with them, that he cannot get out? Where did our fallen
Okay,
angels?
let's just say, yeah. Okay, here's a theory. Okay, and these are just theories. It's all for entertainment. Whatever. No. But anyway, here's a theory. Like the Truman Show. And I know some people, we don't want to trigger you with that because that is kind of an ugly word for some people. But okay, think about it this way. Life is like a stage or a movie or whatever, right? And I forgot where I was going to go with this. I was talking about the Truman Show, and that just made me forget.
You know what? You know what? We're
Oh my
human.
God.
We're human. We're allowed to do that.
Oh, okay. Now I just captured what I was thinking about was
Uh-oh. Are you having storms?
is um
Is it raining?
act again.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. Your thing's acting up
Start
again.
over from what you said because we heard none of it.
stop it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I grabbed my thought and I remember now. Okay. And Superman. In Superman, what did they tell us in the movie Superman? Right? They said that the cube, the Tesseract, was a prison.
Right.
Okay. So there was some kind of war between Superman's people and these criminals or whatever, and they were locked in these cubes, right? So what if they're telling us that these are some kind of supernatural beings trapped in these these are that are prisons.
Yes.
And all of a sudden now, some of them are breaking out and they're freaking out and sending out the drones like, oh my God, they're getting loose. What are we gonna do? How are they gonna put them back in the cube? Right? I'm just throwing it out there, okay? Because they tell us in the movie, so I'm just like, going to the movies.
Right.
Just saying, you know. So,
Well,
are they good guys or bad guys? What do y'all
right.
think? Brenda, what do you think?
I think that they're a mixture of both, really. I do. I think I don't
Well,
get.
that's what the movie was. In Superman, remember, there was good guys in some and bad guys in some, right?
Right. I mean, I don't
Okay.
get. Look. I've been watching my skies at night. It's been a little cold, but I've been going out there and I see things, and I don't get a bad feeling from it. And I don't know if that's just because the type of person that I am and the stuff that I grew up around. So nothing really surprises me. But I think that when I see these things, I'm like, oh, that's so cool. It doesn't frighten me. So what is that?
Okay, Brenda. Okay, what it says is Superman encounters a cube in 1958. Adventures of Superman episode titled The Mysterious Cube. Okay. The plot in this episode, Superman attempts to break into an indestructible cube-shaped fortress to rescue a criminal named Paul Barton. Paul has been hiding inside the cube for 7 years, and his brother is planning to have him declared legally dead so he can escape without persecution. Superman risks his life by trying to change his molecular structure to walk through the wall.
Interesting.
So who, and you know,
Now, for those of
here's
you,
here's the
that haven't been here
Go
and,
ahead.
and don't know, this picture right here, these pictures of these stars or whatever they were taken in April out at Susie's Ranch, in the sky of Susie's Ranch. So in these stars, so to speak, in some of them we have found little black cubes around them. You can see it
Yeah,
inside.
look at that's a square. Look at yeah, you can see it's in a square right there.
And
Mhm.
there are things
It's inside.
inside. Yeah, and there are things inside of them that have different shapes in them, and they're shaped very strange. I'm sorry, they are. They're, like I said, that one looked like wings and a body, and you know, it was kind of weird. Then there's those ones that are patterned.
So what if Revelations, the sixth seal, Brenda? What if I'm just throwing it out there? I'm not saying that this is right or wrong. I'm just saying it's an idea. What if in Revelation 6, where it says that the sky will roll up like a scroll and the stars will fall from the sky?
Right?
And in Enoch, you have the book of Enoch. What does it say in
Yep.
Enoch about the stars? People think that they're stars, but they're not stars. It says they're actually angels or fallen angels or whatever. And when you see them trying to go up, they're trying to ascend higher than they're allowed, and they fall. And a falling star is one that is coming down. So I
Right.
mean, it kind of tells you in Enoch about these stars.
Right. That's why I said
See the
some of.
cube in this one?
Yeah. Can you blow it up a little bit more,
That's
Stephen?
as close as I can get.
I know we
Okay.
had some of them that looked a little bigger. Show that cluster of them that look like a bunch of arrows going one way that don't have the orb around them. Show
Side
those.
or
All right, give me a
change.
second here.
Yeah, he's got to find them.
Well, that's the start of some of them here. They're up in the corner.
Because we have fixed stars, and then we have wandering stars. It says that are free. Some stars that have gone out of their course and free, but the fixed ones are there for.
Tell me
A
what
lot of
this
people use them
is.
for navigation.
A mushroom. That's
That
one of
is
the.
so
You joke
weird.
about it, but that might be true.
Yeah.
You hear
That is
about the
so
sentience of
weird.
mushrooms?
See
Yeah.
how the
See,
light around
this
it
is
is
how we
like a
follow
line?
them.
It's like you
Yeah,
can
hold
kind
on.
of see it's in a square. Yeah.
But look at how they
Maybe it's
shoot
trying
like
to
that.
break out. Maybe it's trying to like force its way out of the square or something. Break out. Too, it does say that like Satan will be locked up for and released for, 1,000 years. So maybe these
I don't.
things have been locked up and they're getting out.
I don't know. I think Satan's had his 1,000 years, if you ask me.
Well, I'm just talking about, something being locked up somewhere for 1,000 years somewhere and getting out. So it's no different than these things being locked in a cube and now they're getting out.
Right?
And maybe that thing in Mecca was one of those things that fell out of the sky. The
Yep.
black cube.
What did I say earlier, Steve, before the show? People have just been getting on me so bad and on my ever loving last nerve. And if it doesn't stop, I'm going to be the reason why Satan is going to be nervous for a whole week. Because I've had enough. So,
That
yeah.
is so weird.
Look at
So
that.
weird.
So now what is
There's
that?
like a weird glow above it too, like or line or something. That is a weird one.
I'm noticing there's dark spots next to every single one of these things. I could easily zoom this all into max and then make pictures of all of this stuff, and it'd be hundreds and hundreds of pictures zoomed in at this resolution.
Now, I would love
So what are some of our guests saying, Brenda? What are their chat?
John's talking about some stuff. There's a couple people in here, but John mentioned something about Bob Lazar. Now, I would love to have Bob Lazar on this show. Oh my God, that would be Merry Christmas to me. I got to find a way to contact him. I don't think he's doing shows anymore, but he might surprise us. You never know. And see, and it's almost like those are farther. That's
And
why
they're facing different like this is facing different from this.
right.
So you can't say that it's something in the lens, which I wanted to chalk it up to at first.
Right.
Because I'm very scrutinizing of my own.
Let me catch up with these. Okay. John says something about Superman. What does he say?
He
Sorry
saw
for
the
your-
episode, he said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he saw that episode. Yep. I think I remember seeing that too myself. So, let's see. I got way behind here watching stars. I was star searching, y'all. I'm so sorry.
And you know what I keep thinking about too? Remember in Las Vegas when they saw that star fall out of the sky and it turned out to be a bunch of demons that were running around their backyard? You know?
That's
That
right,
was
I
kind of
remember hearing
creepy.
Oh, the
Yeah.
one in
Yeah.
Vegas with the, yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Stephen Greer.
And the government didn't want them talking about it, but then this kid later said, "We saw the demons." They were like freaking creepy looking, you know?
Yeah.
We're at an hour right now, by the way.
Oh, we are. Okay. Whoops. All right, everybody. Check it out. We are going to take our 5-minute break. I need coffee. I'm hoping I can make it in 5 minutes. And we, right? And we'll be back after that. And hopefully Woo will be with us. I don't know where he's at. Kind of got lost or something. But we're going to go ahead and take our 5 minutes. And we will be right back after that. Hi there. We're back. Thank you. Um, so I have to say something, and this is what I'm going to say. We take a 5-minute break at the top of the hour, mostly because I'm in a wheelchair. And if I need to go to the bathroom or I need to go do something, it takes a little bit of time. We're sorry if it is an inconvenience, but unfortunately, that's just the way I have to do things. I've rushed before and I have fallen down and almost broke my neck. So we take a good 5 minutes to run and make coffee or, use the restroom or what have you. So
Yeah, you know what? Dynamic Para is going bye-bye because you don't disrespect us on here like this. We're
yeah,
presenting stuff. We're running a show here. We don't need to have this negative energy in here.
yeah.
They are bye-bye now.
So anyhow, all right, guys.
Get him,
So
Steve.
Yeah, let's go for another 5-minute break just to piss them off.
No, Julie will fall asleep on us. John says take 10. Oh
Take
my
10.
God.
Oh, Lord.
Hang on a second. I gotta mute, guys. So go ahead. I gotta holler at Jack.
Yeah, so what we presented here today
That was good.
and last week, we collected all of this stuff that we thought there was some credibility to here. A lot of the stuff that you can go and find on your own, like 90% of it's going to be fakery, CGI, all that. We're presenting firsthand accounts here, including pictures that I took myself over at
Yeah.
Susie's Ranch.
Yeah.
So,
And I mean, I ask questions. We all ask questions, and we have questions, and that's what it's for.
man,
You
you be
don't,
respectful. You come in here on the show, you be respectful. If you're not, then
That's
you
right.
get booted. As simple as that.
That's right.
Like,
Julie will come and get you.
you think
And
I'm
Steve
not
will-
well seasoned in having trolls on my channel? Like, there's been a few. I'll tell you that
I
much.
don't worry about them. I don't think they realize that when they come on the shows, and even if they come on and harass us, they're boosting the algorithms.
Yeah. Every comment they make is
No.
just helping everything out. So it's all good. I saw in the chat that John said he has the footage of the Las Vegas entities that landed in
Yeah.
those people's backyard.
Oh, really? Yeah, that was kind of interesting when that came out. Julie said she had to go brush her teeth, wash her face. She feels better. Steve had to go boot somebody, Julie. Apparently he didn't like our 5-minute break. See, look, even the people that watch the channel when we take 5 minutes, Julie goes and brushes her teeth and washes her face and comes back feeling like a new person.
Yeah, it gives everyone some time to refresh.
Right.
I'm all right with that. It's no problem here.
Now, I know I have something to say, but it's off track from the aliens, okay? But it could be kind of alien.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So, I got a text and a phone call from somebody today that was thanking us for some shows that we put on. Okay. So today I went out to the my storage unit, that I haven't been in probably a year, right? It's like a big tractor trailer. And I had stuff all packed in there. It's been in there a long time. And I go in there and I'm looking for something. I'm looking for some different stuff, right? And I come across my old Bible. And I mean, that Bible, I had wore that thing plumb out. Like the cover was half gone. It was just wore out. And I had everything marked in that thing. I mean, I done wore that thing out, literally wore it out. And so I reached in and I opened the Bible. And let me tell you, God has a huge sense of humor. Huge, literally. And give me a second and I'm going to read to you what popped up. Hang on. You're gonna love this, Brenda. You're gonna love it.
How long have you had the Bible for, you said?
Oh gosh, like I probably bought it back in the 90s or something, you know? But I mean, literally wore the thing completely out. Like, you know, read so many times, and the cover was just, it had kind of a double cover, like a snapped over deal. And it just was coming all apart because I just, you know, wore the thing out, you know? So it was so odd because, you know, I went in there and I opened it up. Oh, and it was in Luke. Oh, this is weird. 2024. So what year is it? So this is for John Carmen. 2024. Luke 2024.
Right?
Right? Okay. Hang on. So that is weird in itself, like, because it's almost 2025, right? But it came to the verse 2024. Hang on. Now this is weird.
So you
Okay.
opened the
What it
Bible
said
up
was,
to this?
I just opened it up like just random. When I grabbed it, I opened it up and it fell to the book Luke, and it was chapter 20, verse 24. So 2024. And it said, "Show me a penny."
What? Show you
Did
a
you hear
penny.
me?
Yes.
Show me a penny. That's what it said. Show me a penny.
Huh.
Remember I had a phone call today?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes. Yes. Did you reach in your pocket and pull out a
Okay.
penny?
It says, so it says, "Show me a penny whose image and superscription hath it. Subscription hath it." They answered and they said, "Caesar's." You know, so who does the subscription have on it but Caesar's, right? It's Caesar's, right? And he said unto them, "Render therefore unto Caesar the things which be Caesar's, and unto God the things that be God." And that they could not take hold of his words before the people, and they marveled at his answer, and they held their peace. So, you know, they asked him about a penny. Who does it, you know? And he said, "Render to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and then to God what belongs to God." You know, so some things belong to the evil cult, and other things belong to God. Show me the penny.
Right?
Do you get it? Do you get it, Brenda?
Yep. And I don't think the penny belongs to God.
No, that's the point. And that's in 2024.
And we got showed the penny in 2024.
Yeah.
So if you reverse that, you know, if you reverse "show me the penny," it means reveal the penny.
Right.
The
Yeah.
true penny. It's interesting too how Penny Shepherd's the reason why we're all talking here too. It's like no matter how much negative she tried to dish out to everybody, it still brought us together here.
Jason says, "Show me the money."
Right. Well, it just so happened right after I found that verse, I found a box with about 20 books that were very old. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
What were you digging around in your
Yeah.
backyard? Oh no, you were in the shed.
Well, what kind of book
I was in my
is she
storage
sharing?
unit.
Okay.
Huh? What kind of books?
I said, yeah, since you're sharing.
You know,
it,
journals.
what kind of- Oh, okay.
Journals.
Penny's
Yeah.
journals?
Were they more of pennies?
Yes.
Oh, geez.
Yes.
Ones that you haven't looked through
Older
yet?
ones.
Oh, geez.
Exactly. I didn't even know. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have
Wow.
to go through that, and we might have to do another show.
Had no clue they were there. Yeah.
Wow.
Show me a penny. Yeah. Okay. I'm like, God, you are
Apparently,
funny today, funny in
apparently we are
2024.
going.
He's gonna.
Yes. So apparently we're going to have another penny show eventually. I think.
That's what it
Are we?
sounds like.
Yeah.
I think so.
Incredible.
Well, it's important to do this because, as Brenda shared with me earlier, there was someone that reached out that thanked Brenda for putting that show together
Thank
to
us all. Yeah.
reveal
Somebody
who she
somebody
really
sent
is.
it to her. I found out who sent it to her, by the way, Susie. So I won't mention any names.
Okay. You found
Unless
out
you want me
what?
to.
You
I
found
found
out.
out who sent you that
You found out.
message with the show about
Oh,
Penny.
I talked to them. I talked to them on the. Yeah, I talked to them on the phone for a couple hours.
Oh, did you? Okay, good, good. All right.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because I sent her a text, and but I did find out who it was that sent her the show from the person that sent it.
Yep.
So
Right.
yeah,
So, recap for new listeners what happened
So.
with Penny.
I don't know. Is there anybody on here that doesn't know what happened?
All right, I could do it.
Yeah.
She got caught in a lie.
I don't know. Yeah.
And she fled the
Yeah.
property.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah, and we were being good people. We weren't saying anything for months, and then it just
No,
kept
the only
coming
the
back
only
and
thing
biting
I
us.
said was that all I said was oh, by the way, Brenda's going to be moving out here, and then that was the end of the she was like, okay.
She thought you were coming to get her, Brenda.
If you're listening, Penny, all we were looking for was an apology because you lied.
Right.
And you were throwing me, you
Yeah.
weren't only throwing me under the bus, you were wrapping my hair on one axle and my feet on the other, opposite ways. Okay.
And I feel really bad about something, Brenda, because I had to reveal to you the other day, every single day that I talked to you, Penny said something bad about you on my text. And I never shared that with you because I love you so much and I don't care what her negative words were, you know, just
Yeah.
saying, so I didn't ever want to let you know that, but I had to kind of reveal that to you the other day, kind of came out, you
Yeah.
know.
You know,
And
like,
I know it's kind of shocking when you hear bad things said about yourself,
Ooh,
by somebody.
now
You
look at
think that
here.
is your friend. Yeah.
Now look at here. Zen. We should talk. Ben says I heard.
Yeah, but
and
she
she's
says
a
that
murderous
openly.
bitch.
She
Yeah,
actually
she does.
she brags about it. Yeah.
She definitely
she
does.
admits to all that.
And then there's others that follow
Yeah, she
her.
does a lot of
They don't.
You know, John.
They pretend
announcing
that
of
this
that.
isn't happening. I don't get how somebody who is like calling themselves a truth seeker and trying to get the truth out to the public would just completely ignore the evidence that Susie has about Penny and who she really is. Like, it just
Yeah.
still blows my mind. Why wouldn't you
Well,
want to hear the truth?
John
from the source?
John says she's a liar, pants on fire.
sometimes,
I
okay,
wish they
here's the thing.
would.
I try not to judge people, Stephen. So sometimes, ignorance
Yeah.
is bliss. Sometimes birds of a feather flock together. Sometimes, I mean, it's one or the other. Okay,
Or
it's
they're
either
not ready. Like, they're not
you're a
ready.
bird of
and
the same
later
feather,
on, they'll find out.
right? Yeah, and you know what? Maybe there's a purpose that God has that we don't see. Maybe, it's way above our pay grade. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
who knows? Hey,
And I think sometimes the purpose is because, like I say all the time, we don't all just run into and meet people by accident. Never. And I've had so many instances where we have all been on the screen. I've had a deja vu. We've been here before. So it's like I think that we are all put in each other's lives for a reason. And if we're put in each other's lives in a good way, no matter how we got here, that was God's will.
Yeah.
I mean, it's as simple as that. So
The day before that, I was going to Penny's. Like the day before I visited Susie's ranch, I could have driven straight through really bad weather and a thunderstorm, but I didn't want to. Something was telling me not to drive through all that weather. And if I had driven through that weather, I don't think I would have visited Susie's ranch, because it gave me more time to reflect and think like, okay, I got a different route I can take now, and like driving back home. And since it was on the way with where I ended up staying for the night, an extra day, that's how I was able to go and visit.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't have happened any other way, I don't think. So I think I was meant to.
And when I went out there, I was expected to stay there a whole week. And I didn't. I stayed 2 nights, 3 days. And it's probably a good thing, because with what happened to me, I think that if I had been there a week, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you guys right now.
No, not after what you shared about what happened.
Yeah, I think it would have been irreversible. And yeah.
Especially if you started
so
trusting
scary.
whatever. Yeah. Like what if you just decided after all week she's trying to give you bottled water that it's like opened, and you're like, okay, I'll take it.
Well, see, I took
that could
my
have been
own.
the end of you.
I took my own when I went. I did. I made sure I had everything I needed, from bottled water to clothes. I took my own towel, my own washcloths, my shampoo, conditioner, body wash. I took everything that I would need to stay somewhere. It was like unpacking a frickin' motorhome, let me tell you. Because
You know what, Brenda, though? Brenda, she didn't even let me know that she had been inviting you to come up here. And so I didn't even know that whole thing was taking place,
well,
until
I
like
did.
right at the last,
Yeah, I did tell you I wanted to come up there and visit, but then she said, well, she's going to be off
Yeah.
this amount of time, so come on up then. So here come me and Putin.
Right.
Yeah. And I actually was going to leave sooner, but I had called
And
Jack.
you know what's so funny is she's talking shit about you the whole time, but then trying to get you up here. And you saw, I mean, I'm going to let you see all those texts and the dates and everything. And you can see how she's talking shit the whole time about you. But she's like, get up here, Brenda, come stay with me. That's kind of creepy.
And I was going through some things the other day. I think it was my Cash App. I was on watching another show. And so I went ahead and Cash Apped a few dollars. And I told her, I wish I could give more, but I barely get by myself. So she was like, oh, no, any little bit counts. So I was like, okay. So I went through it and I looked, and I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I sent her more money than I thought I did over time. Like, I was like, wait a minute.
You want a refund, Brenda? You want a refund now?
She owes me $320. Let's say that. She owes me $320 and I want it back.
Oh.
I want a refund.
Yeah. I'm like, really?
And all that money didn't go toward dog food, did it? She pocketed
not.
it.
But that's the thing. And that's what upset me more, was the people that watched the shows. She was taking money from people that couldn't afford it. And she had so much. She had
thousands of dollars in her
enough.
bank account. Thousands of dollars in her bank account. Yeah. At all times. Yeah.
Chad says she's a flying monkey. You know, I don't think so because I'll give them more credit for that. They're smarter than that. I'm a
No,
freaking flying monkey.
she's she researches stuff. She studies stuff. You know, but you know,
Yeah, I did. I gave her more money than I thought I did when I started going through my Cash App. I was like, wait a minute.
It's really unfortunate that we found out. Well, like, not that we
man,
found
I'm
out.
sorry,
And
Brenda.
the whole time
But
I
like,
was
it's unfortunate she is
was-
how she is with all that, with deceiving
Yeah.
people.
and the whole time I was doing that, she was talking behind my back.
Well, I heard a whole list of people today that were erased from the show, from specifically by
Yeah.
by Penny. Yeah,
Oh
show
boy,
me
we
a
need those
penny.
people. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
show
that's what
Penny.
God had to give
How
that
many
to me
people?
today. Really, come on, show me the penny.
How many
In
people?
2024, show me the penny. God says, talk about penny in 2024.
Okay, you said how many people?
How many people? What?
You
You
said
got
that.
removed from the show.
Yeah, you said that there was a whole list of people.
Oh, yeah. There's a whole. Well, there. Yeah, we were talking about that today on the phone. That there was a whole list of people that she removed. One girl
When
was getting. She was in a really bad situation out of Houston, I think. She was getting some financial help to help her. And once Penny came in, she was dumped and put in and kind of abandoned where she didn't have anything and was really put in a bad situation. And all she did was call this girl, and all she said was it was Penny, and then she hung up. Yeah.
Well, I think that what we need
So
to
I
do
mean,
is we need to get a hold of these people and get them all together. We all need to get together. All of us.
Are you ready
I
for
can
the
hold
truth,
up to
everyone?
15.
it's like there's a lot of
Look at-
collateral
look at
damage
Steve.
of
Steve's the Matrix guy.
Are you
Yeah.
But
ready for
I
the
can
truth?
hold up to 15 people on my screen. Yeah, I can. And it's still going on. I had somebody call me the other day. Somebody messaged me and they were upset. They were crying. She's still doing it. She's still trying to get money from people that don't have it.
That's so wrong.
And it is so it's sad. I wish I got half of what she gets every month on a normal basis. And I'm not talking about the money she gets from people. I'm talking about her own income. I wish I got half of that. And I had poured my heart out to her. I told her secrets. I told her things about me that she probably shouldn't have known. And, you know,
The last conversation I had with her is I called her after the whole thing went down between the three of you, and I didn't know that, like, the details of anything. But I called her because I thought the psychopath was following me home from Walmart. And the best she could do was ask me if I had a gun. I said no. And I wonder if she was just trying to like set me up by asking those questions. Like, was she recording because these people record their phone calls a lot of the time.
you see.
well,
That's Penny?
You see this screenshot, Brenda,
what
Steve?
is that?
Yeah.
Okay. So the girl says she texts Dave and says, "Penny is not who or what you think," and Dave replies back, "Fuck you."
Wow. Well, that says a lot right there.
Yeah.
Show it again for everyone.
You can see it right there. See, right there at the top. Fuck you. Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
like, wow, he really said it like that? I'm like,
You mean
dang.
the guy that's like, "Hi everyone, welcome to the
Dave-
show."
I
Yeah.
see an intervention coming. I see an intervention coming.
Well, like we said earlier, some people are just not ready to hear everything. But David Zublik might be in on it too. We don't know. And if he wants to talk, he could talk to us. But it seems like he's going to give us the same reaction that he gave them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Norma, are you still here?
And this was a text back in 2023, August 14th. Yeah.
Good Lord.
And you know what? I heard John Carmen was dropped on Penny's birthday.
Oh. Well.
What's her birthday?
Not her birthday.
No.
Oh, yeah, her birthday. Yeah,
Yeah, Penny's birthday.
What is Penny's birthday?
The 11th of August, 1958. But it wasn't in 1958. It was,
Well, I got to say
but August 11th.
You missed my birthday.
She's in her 60s?
Yeah.
She's like 60-something years.
Yeah,
so she's the same age as Tom.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's why I said, she got to talking about a preference for Tom. And she said that he likes, brunettes.
So if
my thought was
nobody knows who Penny is, that's Penny.
So my thought was, why didn't she just change her hair back to the natural color she had, and then they would have been perfect?
Well, the blonde is part of the MK Ultra stuff, right?
That's what they say. Yes.
They try to make them in the gorgeous blondes, so to speak.
Oh.
Or whatever.
I don't know.
Just whatever.
I have been feeling a whole lot of power in my body today. A whole lot. Like energized. Like somebody stuck batteries up
That's
my
your
behind.
It's your chi.
I don't know what it is, but I woke up this morning, thought I had Susie. I thought I had something in my eye today when you called me. Okay. So I hang up the phone with you, and I'm in the mirror, and I look in the mirror to see what's in my eye. My eyes were green, girl. My eyes were green. A couple hours later, they turned back to its regular color. And I have felt like
John said do a chargeback. Can you do a chargeback?
Cash App is very poor with doing that. I got scammed in like 2020.
Yeah.
From a job that wanted me to pay them so that they could send me work at home materials. I don't know how I fell for that, but it was around a lot.
They wanted you to pay them.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, really?
Well, you see, there's a lot of desperate people out there looking for work, including me at the time, because I got laid off from my company that closed. So, I mean, if you're desperate enough, you'll believe any of that.
I definitely am hoping that all that will change. I mean, it may not change in... Uh-oh. What is this, John?
You know what? I am so sorry that I had to hijack the show, but I couldn't resist after I got the Penny message, okay, in 2024.
Well, this is part 2. This is part 2 of the show, so I think it's more of like a recollection, and we can talk about different things. Yeah, I think it's totally fine. We got all the material out of the way that we wanted to cover today. So this is more like a show type of thing.
Okay.
It's a hey, man.
So John got dropped by Jim Fetzer. So that's another show that he was on that he got taken off of because of the association with Zublik and Penny.
Absolutely. That's a shame.
Yeah.
I used to like to listen to him over there. Like I said, it really, what hurts me is, like I said, David don't know me from squat. And when I lost my leg, when I first lost my leg and I wasn't sleeping very well, I used to watch his shows when it was a Dark Outpost and she was not on it. I loved his guest. I liked his energy. You know, he always was smiling. He was always happy. And I watched this show, and it helped me
And
to
didn't he used to have Jessie Sabotar, Brenda? Didn't she used to come on a lot?
yeah, yes,
She was another one that I was told
Okay.
was, well, at least in some of these circles, they were trying to say she was a Satanist witch, which I don't know how true that is.
That was
But
Penny saying that. Penny
yeah.
always said that. Yeah.
okay,
So when
projection.
Penny came on, I kind of felt bad for her because there was people that were in the chat that were, just talking all kinds of mad crap, and I was like, God, these people are so mean. What's going on here? Well, shit, little did I know. I mean, it's so. I always told her that I wanted to go on there because she wanted me to come on there. I wanted to go on there when David was on there. I wanted to meet him. I wanted to thank him because he helped me get through, whether he knows it or not, he helped me get through a really hard part of my life. And she would never, ever, ever put me on there. Ever. So,
Gatekeeper.
I mean, it was,
Gatekeeper.
when I was told that she's very jealous, very controlling, especially with men. And she showed that to me. She really did. And, well, here we are today. And here we are. Talking about strange things that are flying around in our skies. And we know there's people that you know what? I'm sorry. I'm a military brat, 4-star general uncle. I have been around. There is no way that there is shit flying around in our sky, especially over our country, that our military doesn't know anything about. Sorry.
That's
You
true.
are not going to convince me
I
of
believe that
that.
much.
There is no way. You can't convince me. They know what's going on. They know what they're doing. I'm sorry, blow
But they're
smoke
sworn
up
to
somebody
secrecy
else's ass
until they're
because
not.
mine's down for construction. So I'm just done
It's
with
a
it.
secret till it's not, right, Brenda?
Well, it's not a secret anymore.
I said it's
Knock it off.
No, but they're aware
no.
of
I
all
mean,
of the stuff
they're
the
they're
minute it
sworn to
enters.
secrecy, so it's a secret until it's not a secret, according to them.
I mean, I have secrets that I'm sworn to, but only because if it were to come out now, right now, at this moment, people would say, "Oh my God, you're crazy." So I'm a so it's I don't know. Wait. What was that?
I don't think everything that we saw today on the show is government craft. I do think some of this is
Yeah.
organic.
Oh, I do too. But I think that the government craft stuff that's going on with it, they know what it is, and that's why they're doing it. They're just they just lie.
Oh, Brenda, you were saying something about. I heard when I was getting ready, I heard you saying something about in other countries. I saw videos of these things in all kinds of different countries
Yeah.
happening everywhere. Like, yeah,
Yeah, we showed
Australia,
something.
Scotland,
I think it was
yeah,
Argentina.
England, yeah,
Those are
South
some new
America.
places I haven't heard of yet.
Now I haven't heard of anything out of, like I said, the few that I have not heard anything out of is Germany, Russia, Ukraine, and there is another one.
See, John Carmen would know if there's anything over there in that area.
I want to say Africa.
What do you know, John? I know you're listening, John. What do you know, John? Give up that information there, John.
I'll tell you what, John. Here, this is what you could do. Susie has this storm cellar room. Okay, so if you give up information that you say you can't talk about, we'll hide you down in that storm cellar room on your property. Nobody will be able to find you. We will make you a little room. Susie will put an inflatable bed in a box down there for you. It'll be all cool. Yes, Maria, absolutely.
And see, we don't have a different agenda here, ulterior motive. We don't have any of that stuff. We're just people sharing the stuff that we're either researching or have come across, and especially our personal life experiences, like with Penny, and all that. So I'm glad that people enjoy us being candid with everything.
But I really would like to have conversations, Susie, on like 3 ways with these people. Conference calls. I think that you can set conference calls, and then I can set conference calls with other people, and I think we can have more than just 2 or 3 people on there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh. One moment, please.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. So I figured out my puppy's body is confused right now because he's been staying in the house, first because of the heat and now because of the rain. So his body does not know whether to shed winter coat or grow winter coat. It's making him itchy. Tomorrow we are pulling out all the furniture so I can vacuum everything, because this poor baby, when he's itching, he's yanking big clumps of hair out of him. So I wake up this morning, right? And there's something over here, and I'm like, what is that? And I mean, because he sleeps right here, and he'll nuzzle in my hair. And I was pulling out clumps of his hair out of my hair. I was like, oh, this is ridiculous.
Oh my
So
gosh.
he has to wait until, because I don't have the money to send him to the groomer right now. So he has to wait until next week to.
I know you gave it all to Penny, so I'm just kidding.
Yeah, because it cost me like $120 to have my dogs groomed. That's why I only do it every.
That could have been
couple
3 grooms right there,
Yeah, I know. I know.
John says Putin needs ivermectin daily.
See, you should have been given to your dog instead of the.
Hi, Pootie. What's she doing? It's like I'm sitting here on my bed. I'm the man. Are you the man? Oh, good mom, poor itty butt. So today I found something out. So if I lay across the bed and I hide my face and I pretend to cry, oh, I don't care where he's at in this house. He comes running over to me, trying to stuff his head in my hands, and will sit on my head. Like, I'm here, mommy. I'm here. Don't cry. I'm here.
I like that about dogs.
He's the best dog ever.
All right, Maria.
What does it say?
I have this one. Okay. That's the plain one, right? Okay, this one here is, you can see that. Okay.
Oh, that's the other one.
That's the one that has the praziquantel that gets rid of river or blood flukes, which are really deadly. And so it's added to it. So that is a really strong one. And then this is the other one. So called Gold. So that also is got the praziquantel in it too.
Yeah, I've got 6 boxes of ivermectin in there. So
I'm learning stuff just listening to you two talk about this.
Yeah, I've got it in there. It doesn't taste the greatest, but hey, what the hell?
Well, yeah, you can put it in a little piece of, you squirt a little piece in the bread, swallow it real quick, take some coffee, and just you're good to go. Or iced tea or whatever your preference is.
Yeah. They say it's apple flavored, but I just wouldn't stick it in your mouth all by itself. Susie does that with her horses, and they look at her like she's crazy. And we know why. Because
You
it
know
doesn't
what? My
taste good.
horses, my horses tell me this is not apple flavor. They're lying.
Yeah.
They give
You're
me that,
lying to me.
they stick their
lying
lip
to
up in
me.
the air and go, ugh.
Mm. I don't blame them. I put a little on my finger and went like this. Oh no, it's got to go in something. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, is it like, describe the taste. Like, what does it stuff taste like?
Well, like really strong, chalky kind of. But here's what Roger says. Okay, Roger does it really weird. He will just do it, take it straight up in his mouth, and literally when he does it that way, it sends a electrical shock through his whole body, and it's pretty powerful that way. But yeah, you're left with a taste from hell. Okay,
I'm kind of surprised that he doesn't stick it in
know.
his peanut butter and just have a spoon of peanut butter and put the whole thing in his mouth and eat it that way.
He doesn't dilute it. He said, he doesn't dilute it. Straight up. He's tough. That's all I gotta say. I can't do it that way.
Yeah, don't take me to the hospital. It's okay. I'll just lay here for a little while, then I'll get up. We'll be fine. He's so funny.
He's recovered pretty well since that incident, right?
He's one of those. Yeah, he's one of those very hard-headed men.
Yeah.
So that just
he
works like that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he pulled a starter out of the generator today. We got to get for the generator, and he was cutting the boards we got the floor done in the horse trailer, and he's doing pretty good, Yeah.
That horse trailer is pretty awesome. You guys, if you guys are have Susie on your friends list, look at that horse trailer that she got. It is all right. I've seen people that lived in worse. Let me tell you, that thing is
it's pretty cool.
I'm kind of surprised Joel hasn't adopted it and said, "Mom, I'm moving out the house. I'm moving into the horse trailer."
He likes it. He likes it. Yeah.
Yeah. Then he could hook it all up, and that way, when you guys do go and stay overnight, he can still play his games. See how that works?
We had the horseshoer out today, Brenda, and we got shoes on the horses today. And then the horseshoer did the chiropractor on Joel's horse. He's like his neck, and his back, and pulling his leg, and he did a complete chiropractor on the horse. The horse loved it. Yeah.
Oh my God!
It was so
I
cool.
need to come over to your house the next time the shoer comes, and then let him go ahead and crack me all over.
Oh man,
that sounds so good.
John said it's a mobile home.
It was
not
so
a horse
yeah.
trailer. It looked to me like it was a mobile home.
It is really nice. Yeah. So I'm excited. We go into the show this weekend, so we're ready to go.
Yep. So there's going to be times that Susie's not going to be on the show because she's going to be out doing
chasing cows.
Chasing cows. Yeah, they're going to be chasing cows. As if you don't have enough cows on your place to chase. Well, your cows just get out.
Yeah, but there's money when you chase these cows.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I chase my cows, it costs me money. Now I'm going to go. Yeah.
Yeah. They like stand outside your fence and look at you like, "Hi, I got out again. I'm a bad cow." Susie will never come down with mad cow on her property. It's just bad cows. That's what it is. Bad cows.
I do have a cow that tried to eat us, and I call her mad cow disease. Yeah. If you could see it, there's the bathroom.
And you gotta
see the bathroom.
Yep, it's the sink.
Oh, that's inside of
the shower. Yeah, she's got a sink and a shower, and toilet and
There's the refrigerator and the sink in the living room,
So it is a mobile home.
and
pretty much. Kinda.
But you
there's
can put your
the
horses
sink
in
and the
there, too?
toilet in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a door that goes back
there's
by
the
the shower,
shower.
and you open the door, and
There's
you're in where the horses are.
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
John says he does free adjustments, no charge.
So I'm inside the horse trailer part, looking through the door into the bathroom, into the living room. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But
And then there is kind of, you can see that the couch, and then there's the gooseneck one. We're going to put a bed up there too, so we'll have 2 beds. Yeah.
And if she's in the shower and she hears the horses in there screwing around, all she has to do is open the shower door, swing the other door open, and yell at them, "Knock it off in there!"
So when you're
cookies.
planning to use this, when you go out on the road, how
So
long do you
there's what
typically take?
That's what
Yeah.
it looks like on the outside.
Yeah.
How
what
many
now,
days?
Steve?
How many days would you typically be out on the road with that? I'm just curious.
It's usually like a 2-day show. So you would go like Saturday, compete. You drive up, compete on Saturday, spend the night with your horse, and stay in the trailer, and then compete on Sunday, and then go home.
That's
So
pretty cool.
it's usually, yeah.
That's pretty nice. She's always wanted to do it, and she put a lot of things on hold for a long time. So it's time for her to go play again.
Go hit the road and go chase some cows.
Yes.
Smile and have a happy day.
John said he wants one of those.
Hey, my mom used to always tell me, never let your dreams die. And that is the best advice that I ever think anybody could tell their kid is, don't ever let your dreams die. Have dreams, keep your dreams, dream big, and never let those dreams die. And pursue your dreams. Yeah.
Yep. And John Carmen has to come and walk on my back. You come walk on my back, John.
Ow.
I need to be popped. I tried to teach the dogs how to do it, but they just thought I was playing, and they would jump off, and they're goofy. I have goofy dogs. I should have taught my Great Danes how to do it. Now there you go. That would have probably worked out better, I think. But we, I think, have wasted enough of everybody's time. It's a silly day. It's a silly night.
We're all over the place today.
Oh, I know.
It's all
Andy.
good. We got the first part of the show all covered with the topic that we talked about tonight, and then this is just more of a wind down, I view it as.
That's right.
So, yeah. Good show.
Yeah. Andy.
Yeah.
Anything crazy you want to throw in there?
No.
Yeah,
sure?
Andy, come on. You can say something, Andy.
He's been dealing with a lot of crap today. They've been busy out there. Oh no. Maryland, you don't want to drive out there. Those people are crazy.
No, you don't.
Right?
Are they being crazy up there, Andy?
Oh my God, yes. That's an understatement.
That's what I like about having
no.
this radio where I'm connected to all of them over there. I get to hear everything that they're doing. And those people over there, they're crazy. They are crazy.
What's your population, Andy, up there? Like
That's a good question. I have no clue.
They can't keep up, Susie.
Okay. Pretty good.
Yeah, they keep building more houses.
And they're empty.
Squeezing them in there. That's why they keep running into each other. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to talk Mike into
What's
grabbing
your temperature
Andy
like, Andy?
Oh,
right now it's 61 here. and
Really?
cloudy. Yeah.
What is it here? What's it out there where you're at,
Okay.
Susie?
63.
It's 59 here.
Okay. That's almost
Yeah.
pretty close. What about you, Steve?
Well, it's probably in the 40s. I didn't check.
Okay. Wow.
Andy got a
And
little
37.
snow. 37. Oh.
37?
Jeez. And
Steve
remember that
Lynn.
Wow,
video I
that's a
sent
big
you
difference.
yesterday, Susie, with the fire truck?
Huh?
Remember the
Yeah. What
video I
happened?
sent you yesterday with the
Yeah.
fire truck crashed down in Florida?
Yeah.
It was the fire truck's fault.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the gates
Well-
were down and the
Oh.
fire truck went around the gates and the flashing lights that continue to go on a call.
Oh my gosh.
Should I play us out, Brenda?
Aw. There was some death in that, right, Andy?
No, just 3 critical firefighters.
Steve was
3
playing us
critical?
a song.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good.
And 12 injuries on the train.
12 in the train.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
It was a passenger.
Oh, it was a passenger train?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Oops.
Yeah, oops.
Oh.
All right, guys. We're going to get out of here. So y'all have a good night. I got Mark coming on next weekend so far, scheduled. And I think I'm going to go try to find Doug and see what he's doing. Good old
Yeah, I
Doug.
love Doug. I love
know.
Doug.
Doug's a good guy.
Oh, he's
No.
he's solid. He's solid.
And Chad, I'll get you the link sent to you in just a minute. And we are going to call it a night. We've had one heck of a weekend. Yesterday, not only did we do our show, but then we all went over to Abe's show when he did one. So, and I was up till 6 o'clock in the morning. Woo. So, yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah, y'all would like to watch a cool show. Watch Abe's show. He does some cool shows.
Spiritual cryptid encounters. Yes.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys,
Pretty
we're going to call it a
fascinating.
night. Yes. And y'all behave yourselves this week. And let's see, New Year's is Wednesday. So if you're going to go out for New Year's Eve, please be careful if you
Ooh.
drink. Make sure you have somebody to drive you. And
we will see you next year.
Oh, yeah. It'll be a year. Everybody here is going, oh, thank God.
It won't be
Good night, guys.
2024 anymore.
I know. Dang. I lost count. I stopped giving the date out. It was just depressing. 2024. We're still in 2024. Oh my God, it's 2024.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
wait. There's a song in the year 2525, right?
Oh yeah, we need to listen to that,
Remember that
song.
song?
There might be some clues in there.
Yeah, John probably knows what they are because he's the number guy.
Well,
Right?
thanks for watching, everyone. I
Yeah, guys.
appreciate the time
Have a
you
good
guys
night.
have.
Yep. And
We'll
we
see
will
you next
see you
year.
later. And like always, everybody, please be kind
Be
to one
kind.
another. Have a good night.
Goodbye for now, from Beyond the Box.
Please join us again for Beyond the Box, Friday and Saturday evenings, from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. to midnight Eastern. Join us for more intel bombs from our extraordinary guests.
Good night, Putin. Good night, Tucker.